Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. I do want to give a quick warning to everybody out there that is watching the video, going through even X, right? Looking around for crypto content and researching crypto. I just want you guys to all understand that we are seeing a lot of big problems happening around this space. And it all comes back down to malicious crypto ads, scams, phishing links. I mean, it's getting ridiculous out there. You need to ensure that you are being safe at this current moment in time. Even scams under my videos, comments. For all of those individuals out there that are asking me, Nick, can you please block all the scams? Guys, I have a massive list of over 100 plus banned phrases on the channel from the comments that are blocking all scams. I'm the only one that is running the show here. I can't be 24/7, moderating everything that is happening on the channel. But I do copy and paste everything back into the moderator section to ban all the scam phrases, but it still gets past me. You need to make sure that you are being vigilant because we are starting to see advertisements promoting drainers, promoting fake airdrops, scams. I mean, even X is starting to be a big problem for this, as you guys are seeing here. But also YouTube. I mean, YouTube is literally running AI videos of Brad Garlinghouse and other prominent figures from the space saying, send your crypto here. It is all scams. Please make sure that you are being safe out there. There's a ton of tools that you could utilize. You can utilize ad blockers. You could utilize cold storage devices, VPNs, things like that. Make sure that you are being extremely vigilant and make sure that you are thinking twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times before you click or interact with anything, and never interact with dApps on a wallet that you are holding all of your crypto, especially cold storage wallets. So please be careful, especially as we do get closer to the big bull run. Now, beyond this, I do want to talk more about these ETFs. I know that's been the center point of the channel for a little bit of time. I know, guys, it gets annoying, but we are in deep waters right now. I seen Digital Asset Investor actually post this earlier yesterday, and it was from the adults in the room. The Bitcoin ETF is the final phase of being able to control Bitcoin. We have here lessons from '08. The Bitcoin bubble of 2017 must be viewed in the context of the financial crisis of 2008. In 2008, the former regulator was running GFI Group Inc., an over-the-counter trading desk on Wall Street that became one of the largest exchanges for credit default swaps, the financial instrument that wreaked havoc on U.S. markets. Coming out of the 2008 financial crisis, the legit criticism of regulators was along the lines of, where were they during the expansion of the real estate mortgage bubble? And why didn't they take steps to pop that bubble when they could have? That view informed regulators acting quickly on Bitcoin's ascent, he added. To Giancarlo, the lesson was clear. Regulators must not be complacent when faced with a bubble, but they must act in a way that keeps markets free. In the case of 2017, permitting Bitcoin futures presented just such an opportunity. And now we are in the final phase. And this is a big problem, right? But we're already starting to see mainstream media pushing everything over the edge. Black Swan Capitalist even put out a post regarding this. The Bitcoin ETF is merely a deceptive tool, masking the truth to keep the masses trapped in greed, while other technologies lead the way towards a decentralized system. It's astonishing to see the intensity of MKUltra mind programming working tirelessly to influence perceptions. And remember who owns all of these companies. I think everyone needs to pay attention to all of the big funders behind these companies. You could tie them all the way back to BlackRock and Vanguard, State Street. Like, these are the players pulling the strings. They get rich off of manipulating you and me and every other retail individual. you need to make sure that you are being extremely vigilant out there. And it's not just about scams. It's about them leading the herd to slaughter. But also, even Standard Chartered, which I did mention in yesterday's video, they're claiming a $200,000 Bitcoin and $50 to $100 billion in spot ETF inflows upon approval in 2024. Like, when we really look at what's going on here, they're all hyping it up. And at the same time, Gary Gensler and everyone speculated that this is going to be the approval, put out a thread. Some things to keep in mind if you're considering investing in crypto assets. Those offering crypto asset investments and services may not be compliant with applicable law, including federal securities laws. Investors in crypto asset securities should understand they may be deprived of key info and other important protections in connection with their investment. Investments in crypto assets can also be exceptionally risky and are often volatile. A number of major platforms and crypto assets have become insolvent and or lost value. Investments in crypto assets continue to be a subject to significant risk. Fraudsters continue to exploit the rising popularity of crypto assets to lure retail investors into scams. These investments continue to be replete and with fraud, bogus coin offerings, Ponzi and pyramid schemes, and outright theft where a project promoter disappears with investors' money. And remember, right? All of this is coming at a time where these ETF discussions are in heavy talks with some of the largest players out there. This, to me, is them really just preparing the waters, right? They're getting ready to say, hey, don't invest with crypto exchanges that could very well be fraudulent and insolvent. Make sure that you are investing with BlackRock, who has $10 trillion in assets under management. They're one of the most prominent names out there. All they are doing is making sure that the rich get richer off of the backs of, again, crypto. Crypto itself was a market where the big players were not making money. Why do you think Jamie Dimon and all these big players were so damn pissed off about crypto? The big banks, first off, were seeing massive outflows of deposits to crypto exchanges. We started to see a big shift in the dominance front of open banking, decentralized banking. They didn't like that. And guess what? The big players also see this as a huge opportunity to make a ton of money by manipulating the general public. Also over here, people are still submitting public comments to the SEC asking for a rejection of all spot Bitcoin ETFs. Committed to the act. Now, who is actually sending these comments? Check this out. Better Markets now dropping their comment on why the SEC should deny, arguing that the grayscale court decision should not compel the SEC to deviate from its previous well-grounded decision disapproving multiple spot Bitcoin-based ETPs. Now, this is interesting because who's behind Better Markets? Oh yeah, that's right. Elizabeth Warren. She supports Better Markets. We have from Eleanor Tourette. No surprise there. Look who's written a testimonial for their website. Here you guys have her saying that Dennis Kelleher and his team at Better Markets have consistently pushed for financial reform that will help protect the U.S. economy from another financial crash. They are strong partners in the fight to level the playing field. Oh, I'm sure that they're leveling the playing field for the middle class families and have been persistent fighters for the American people, their jobs, savings, and retirements. Elizabeth Warren, are they doing a good job just like you? You know, somebody who's worth multiple millions of dollars while having a salary that doesn't even make sense to be worth as much as she is. Not to mention that this is an individual that has been fighting back against crypto innovation that could open the doors for massive amounts of job opportunities within America. I mean, this is a comical fraud here. And she's been working with Gary Gensler, feeding him information. Oh yeah, but the SEC is supposed to protect investors, right? Again, this is how comical these regulators and these big pro-bankers like Elizabeth Warren really are. And remember, guess what? Here you guys have the crypto ban bill. That's what it really is, right? Remember who drafted this? The American Bankers Association. I'm going to play this clip, but first, guess what? You just received $10,000 worth of crypto? 15 days later, you're charged with a felony. Yeah, that's how ridiculous this is getting. Congress needs to fix this ASAP. We wrote a letter proposing the critical need to consider H.R. 1414, the Keep Innovation in America Act, which stops the law and studies the implications. This is one of the worst rules around crypto yet. And this has become a massive issue. I know for a fact a ton of individuals in the space are sending around 10,000 or more, and also even receiving 10,000 or more. This is a big problem, but it's just as big of a problem as this crypto ban bill that is drafted by pro bankers. The fight is not over yet. We are calling on the crypto community to have your voice heard and stop the crypto ban bill. Check this video out.
Senator Warren and I have authored the Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act that represents a step in the right direction. Again, I think that this is a light touch. The first thing we did is we went to the American Bank Association and said, help us craft this. And I don't know if you saw Senator Warren's hearing with Jamie Dimon yesterday, but Mr. Dimon said basically, in his opinion, crypto is only a tool for criminals. And I think that, again, it's that light touch by the federal government as opposed to a heavy touch as well. That's about all I know about crypto.
But this is not a light touch. Like, this is literally going to kill innovation and kill crypto. One of the biggest issues that I'm seeing with a lot of these bills and a lot of the individuals that are drafting these bills or a part of these bills is a conflict of interest. I mean, when you really think about it, you wouldn't have a competitor draft a bill regulating your business. That's not how things work in the real world. But because we have individuals like Elizabeth Warren who want to kill crypto to push their agenda, and they are getting paid off, in my opinion, by the big bankers, they're pushing their ridiculous, nonsensical bills that are only benefiting their interest. And it's things that are only going to make them more wealthy. That's it. So at the end of the day, when we really look at what's going on here, there's a ton of manipulation, a ton of corruption. And it all really does go back to the idea of control. These ETFs, they're going to get approved when the big players want them approved. Because the regulators, the bankers, they all work for the ones that are pulling the strings. And I've talked about this. And I'm pretty sure everyone that's in crypto is now aware of this. I mean, BlackRock, State Street, like Vanguard, these are the big ones. They control everything around you. Do you honestly think that they're not going to try to control crypto? And what's funny is, like, I remember when BlackRock filed for their spot Bitcoin ETF. Everyone in crypto, or I should say a large portion of the crypto community, was so bullish about it. And I even said, why are we celebrating this? These are individuals and these are major players that have manipulated Forex markets, commodities markets. What do you think is going to happen with crypto that is still very early and also a market that is very minuscule compared to these other markets? They're only going to continue to manipulate and control this space to their benefit, not our benefit, to their benefit. That's why we need to make sure that we are being extremely careful, extremely vigilant, and we are actually focused on what matters here. Everyone has their judgment clouded by greed. How much money can I make if BlackRock buys my bags? That is not what we should be thinking about. We should be thinking about what happens if BlackRock starts to own large percentages of the market. And just for reference, big shout out to Cowboy Crypto. We're already starting to see a large portion of the Bitcoin supply controlled by select players, like Grayscale. 3.2% total circulating supply just for Grayscale, not to mention the other 179,000 Bitcoin owned by MicroStrategy, and not to mention the other 120,000 Bitcoin owned and controlled by the DOJ. So at the end of the day, we are about to see major manipulation of this market. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.